Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you a very powerful beginner build with a power armor and bare fists. Yes, it is absolutely possible and is relatively easily available. You can see me here, I'm level 57 on brand new accounts. So I will discuss this build as well as how to get there and what can be obstacles on your way, what you need to focus on. The good news is not a single legendary item is required for that. So let's start from your special and perk cards. And special is as is. If I open legendary perk, I currently have one, electric absorption, and that's what I recommend to pick first, but do not upgrade, just take one. The second, I would recommend legendary strength and upgrade it. Now, the perks. Strength is of course the most important for damage. You can notice I have 15 in intelligence and a lot of random perks in here. The reason I upgraded intelligence to the maximum is that intelligence affects amount of experience you are getting for everything you do in the game. So higher intelligence, faster you level up. And this build is powerful enough that a bunch of irrelevant perks do not affect it at all. It's still super powerful. So whatever you choose, if you choose to go for maximum intelligence early on or maxing out strength early on, you will be good. If you want damage first, maxing out strength will be helpful. Most of the perks, unfortunately, is unlocking late, like close to level 50. Which means when you level up early, you will need to take basically whatever is available, whatever you think can have some use case for you. So take something. Every level up, you need to pick up a perk, even if it doesn't help you at all. That's a rule in this game. If you don't do that, you will not unlock more perks. Now, what is important for the build? I do recommend Trawling Pharmacy, as then you can carry much more aid with you, and even if you need to earn caps, you can sell spare aid to a vendor. Iron Fist is a key perk for early on damage. It's unlocking early, you can take it and you can increase your damage. I have Packrat, that doesn't matter, it's just a filler for me here. Blocker, very good. Unlocks mid-game about towards the grinding to 50 and helps a lot. Incisor unlocks quite late, I think it's level 34, but that's the key perk. This is the most important of them all. Perception, whatever, toss something and keep swapping what you need. I have Green Thumb at this moment, sometimes I will put in Butcher's Bounty. That's it. Endurance, the key perks are Life Giver, unlocking late. Fireproof, unfortunately, unlocks quite late too, and Sun Kiss unlocks quite late. So you can upgrade Endurance relatively later in the game. It will not be very easy to get them all, but eventually you will have it, and this is very important. And Sun Kiss is super handy here, as you never need to worry about your radiation anymore with this simple one perk card. Under Charisma, Inspirational, it's a good start. You can take this perk card as you start the game, you can upgrade your Charisma to 3 points early, equip Inspirational max out. That's the best boost you can give yourself when you are starting. And always play on casual team, that's even more boost to your experience gained. Strange in Numbers unlocks very late, but is very powerful. Intelligence, what I can mention that is useful. First Aid, because it unlocks early. Then you have Power User. This will save you a lot of trouble worrying about your fusion cores. Anything else you can just add. I just equipped whatever was there from the perk card packs. Agility, the important will be Born Survival and Adrenaline for rank 1, and 2 remaining points toss in something. For Agility, the main reason I want to have some action points for sprinting. That's why I even bothered with Agility higher than 2. Then under Luck, have Bloody Mess for damage, Ricochet for tankiness, and the key perk is a Class Freak, unlocks relatively late after level 30 or 40. I don't remember exactly. Quite late, but it's the most powerful perk for the build just after Incisor. So your key perks will be Incisor and Class Freak. Always take them as soon as those are unlocked. About the gear now. Weapons, you don't need any. Everything is just spare for script. Armor. Armor is your weapon, and armor is your armor, and you can have it very low level. I have calibrated legs, you don't need that. I only have this power armor quite fully modded, as I had help. If you can get help and some higher level to mod power armor for you, it will be a good powerful start. If you cannot get help, ignore legs early on. Buy a mod for torso. This is the easiest one to obtain. Motion assist servos. It's cheap mod, easy to put, not too many requirements, and it boosts your strength by 2. So cheap, reliable, available early on. Helmet, ignore the mods. The most important mods are for arms. Left arm and right arm Tesla bracers. It's not super easy to get, so the easiest way will be to purchase it from player, find someone to mod it for you. If you want to do it yourself, to obtain the plan for Tesla bracers, you will need to be level 25 or higher. This plan will appear in Watoga vendors, either this one on TradeStation vendor or in White Spring Resort Brotherhood of Steel vendor should have it as well. If you are level 25 or higher and you cannot see the plan for Tesla bracers, you need to just quit the game, restart it, and it should appear at vendors. After you obtain it, there are still resources needed to mod it. The plan itself will cost you over 2000 caps. Then you will need the most important resource will be yellow cake flax. Yellow cake flax. I can show you how it looks like. That's the stable yellow cake flax I crafted myself in here. I was able to craft 7 and it took me about an hour of looking for ingredients around the servers when there is a nuke. You will need to find a server that has some areas nuked, that will be a red circle, and you will need either a power armor set or hazmat suit to farm those ingredients. The best area will be if you notice nuke here. People nuke this area to get endgame boss airfight, and there is a lot of yellow flowers around that you will need to pick up, as well as you will need to kill enemies to gather ingredients from them. You do craft a stable flaxes at Chemistry Station, and you will find it under Nuke Flora and Stable Yellow Cake Flax. Those recipes unlock themselves when you pick up ingredients. Like whenever I pick up raw yellow cake flax, I am unlocking this crafting. As you can see, I have some glowing mass. I'm missing hardened mass. That's the hardest one to find. I have some high radiation fluids. I have more flowers than ingredients from dead enemies. Those ingredients you get from dead enemies. Other way to get a stable flax is searching a player vendors or joining endgame boss battles. Even if you cannot do much during the endgame boss battles, joining those is helpful, as regardless if you can help much, as long as you do some minimum damage to the boss, you will get a reward that contains stable flaxes. Now, for the time before you will be able to get this set of power armor, before you have power armor, and let's say you are level 15, you can attack some mole miners, like for example in here around Blackwater Mine. You kill them and they will carry a very good unarmed weapons on them. So those mole miner gauntlets are very good early on, before you will be able to put your set together. After you put your set together, as you can probably notice, my set is level 10. It doesn't matter. Level 10 is already good enough. You can harvest the pieces of power armor all around the map. You just look for power armor spawn points and pick up power armor pieces and fusion cores from them. Early on in the game, for the time before you can enter the power armor, because you don't have, let's say, level requirement, all you do, I will show you what you do. If you have a power armor you cannot enter, let's say I would be low level, I found this power armor set, I cannot enter it. All you need to do is take all the pieces into your inventory like that, and then when there is empty frame, enter it. You will be able to enter empty frame. After you enter the empty frame, you still cannot equip them. That's okay, you still cannot equip them, but you can then exit the empty frame, put all the pieces back on. You just go into your inventory, put all the pieces back on, and leave it like that. It will belong to you. You will not be able to enter it or collect it, but it will collect itself into your inventory after 1 minute of standing like that, or when you fast travel. So don't worry about that. If you cannot enter power armor, just collect the pieces. And you can have mix. It can be pieces of Raider power armor and T45 power armor. It does not matter. The only thing that need to be T45 are arms, because you want to modify those arms. Now, why this is like the most powerful start? That's because, regardless of your level, even with level 10 power armor, those arms after equipping Tesla bracers will have full damage, 45 damage, and those are level 10. All other weapons scale damage down if they are under leveled, not the Tesla bracers. They do full damage from early on, so basically as soon as you get both bracers for your power armor, even if you are missing all other pieces, you will kill any low level enemy with one single punch. And let me demonstrate how well it works. I'm level 57, mostly random perks, 0 legendary stuff. Oh, before I start, mutations. I didn't mention mutations. You want them all. What I do recommend you to do, check my guide how to get all mutations for free. It will take you approximately 15 minutes to get all mutations for free. You need to be at least level 5 to start. But one thing I would recommend to purchase, from players most likely. A lot of players sell serums. Find carnivore. It's not necessary, but it's a good idea, because there are 2 mutations that you cannot have both. There is carnivore and herbivore. You can be either one. If you go for all mutations for free, without any serum, it will be random. You will either get herbivore or carnivore. And carnivore is extremely beneficent for melee builds. So you want carnivore, I would recommend to save some caps. Usually you will be able to purchase serum for between 300 to 500 caps from player vendors on the map. And I would strongly recommend you do that. This one single serum. Every other mutation you will get for free. And when you will have this mutation, look at that. Melee damage will be greatly boosted with very easy to get, simply cooked meat. Like glowing meat. The glowing meat, you cook it. Mutant hound meat, you cook it. Just requires a piece of meat and a piece of wood. So that's the easiest buff you will be able to ever get. Oh, maybe one more tip. For the farming, I don't have this perk, but it was my mistake. I should have taken it. For the farming of stable fluxes, because they do spoil so fast, max out good with salt will help you greatly if you want to farm stable flux yourself. Now, finally, the damage demonstration. So, power armor, no weapon equipped. And I'm going after Super Mutant. No weapon equipped. And that's a regular punch. That's the regular punch. 2 punches to the torso, they dead. In first person, it's easier to aim. And you can get punch to the head. If you hit the head, that's one single punch. And whenever you use a power attack, it will be 1 punch even to the torso. So look at that. That's how easy it is with this build, and that will be so easy as soon as you get all mutations and any type of unarmed weapon. I do recommend all mutations as you will be extremely tanky with them. As you can see, I'm dealing with all those super mutants with zero problem. My power armor is level 10 and it's T45. So it doesn't matter what level it is. And I'm good. The one thing you can be worried about in case of flying creatures, like you will be around area when Scourge Beasts are flying, like fissure sites, for example, and you want to deal with them. There is a solution. You need to go under agility and pick up a perk when it will be available. That's called Enforcer. So basically need just one rank of Enforcer and any shotgun. So I equip the Enforcer, then I just need any shotgun. Doesn't matter which, it doesn't need to be legendary. You will just pick up any shotgun, shoot at flying Scourge Beast, you will do like 0 damage, doesn't matter, as soon as you cripple the wing, Scourge Beast will go down, she will land, and then you can punch her. So that's the solution for that problem. But you shouldn't worry about it too much early on. Scourge Beast shouldn't be your first concern. Deal with ground enemies first, when you will be higher level, start worrying about flying creatures. So that is the beginner build. I hope you will try it, because it's so powerful and so awesome. If you will find someone to craft you or modify for you T45 arms with Tesla bracers, it will be the most powerful and happy start for you. If you get anyone, like, ask them if they do it for you. If you have any scrap caps, pay whatever you have. Give away everything you have for a pair of arms with Tesla bracers. Just keep in mind, it needs to be level 10 if you are low level, as you cannot equip power armor pieces that are higher level than you are. So get a low level Tesla bracers, you will not regret it. The price shouldn't matter for you. It's easy 50 levels after this purchase. Or grind for it yourself, but you will be around level 25 when you will be able to purchase the plan, and hopefully you'll be able to get some stable fluxes ready and other ingredients and craft it, and then fun will start. If you do try it, please come back to this video and let me know how it went. I cannot wait to hear from you. I had so much fun starting this new character recently and grinding it to level 58 at this moment. And as always, thank you a lot for watching, have a good day, and see you in the next one.